driving to the airport. And it was great because this campaign, which is just trying to raise a couple $1 million for endowment, doesn't have a chair. Because no one wants to sort of step up and own the name chair, campaign chair, which is fine. We have a great group of volunteers. But this one volunteer comes into the office every day with new names saying, I need a packet. I need a packet for $25,000. I need a packet for $5,000. And they happen to be going to a meeting that day to solicit or recruit an honorary chair, the third honorary chair to the campaign. So we have 3 honorary chairs and no campaign chair. And the honorary chairs are awesome, so I'm mildly satisfied with that. But he left the office after they successfully made this recruitment, and he picked up 2 more packets, and he left, and we were just joking because he's the chair. You know, whether he wants the name or not, he's serving in that capacity. He's so inspirational to the other volunteers. He adds names. He goes out and makes the ask. He's doing the work of a chair. So that's what you hope, whether or not they step up formally to the role. I think probably like on the last day of the campaign, we'll say, Ben, given all the work that you've done, we're making you the chair. So, okay. Please, another question or two. I would love. No? Okay, let's go into some of the. Oh, please, great.
What if your executive director isn't so supportive?
What?
Yeah, right.
They want.
Fire them.
What's your name? What organization are you with?
What if your executive director and founder has been around for a very long time and has had a traditional way in his head how he thinks fundraising should be done that doesn't fit with the current way?
What is that traditional way?
He makes phone calls when he feels like it.
Okay. Okay.
So there's no strategic plan. And there's not a plan to make a strategic plan.
Yeah.
So how do you get to the point where you say, okay, we need to have some sort of organized approach or we'll never get past these few phone calls every now and then?
Yeah. I mean, one option is to potentially say, I've been exploring the interest of the organization in accomplishing this goal, and I've tried to do as much research as I can around how we can be successful. And if there's one thing I heard today, it was create a plan, or to create a strategic vision and create a plan. And so you might have to end up creating that plan for the organization and presenting it, and hopefully the executive director buys into it. If he does, I mean, let him or her run with it. But if not, kind of go back to the drawing board. Another option is to work with various volunteers and donors to be encouraging the executive director to take that path. I mean, I haven't found an executive director that goes a different path than one of its key donors. So if a key donor comes to the executive director and says, I really think you should be wearing purple more often, most executive directors are going to be wearing purple a lot. And so I think you can use volunteers, and not necessarily volunteers, but donors in particular, people that are investing in the organization strategically to push an agenda. And it's often very successful. What are some other ways? Anybody else have some other thoughts on how to really get an executive director to buy into different approaches? I had another idea, but I lost it, so I was hoping to buy some time and some other thoughts. Please.
Well, I think the importance of a strategic plan that you emphasize is paramount because there's so many different ways to do fundraising. There's social media, there's traditional phone calls, there's your personal network. And there's always been this division between, our board doesn't do this or they will do this kind of a thing, and it's all about being a team. Bob's the development director for PCOA. I'm on the board. And, it's taken time for us to work a relationship, but I was just talking with him earlier today about, he sent me a list to call on some donors, and so that was a good thing.